I try to be, at the end of the day, like, I care about everybody that works for me, you know. So, you know, I snap, I apologize, and I just let them know, listen, you know, you did nothing wrong. It's just kind of, I'm a little, you know, but yeah, it's an interesting industry, you know, the way it's just like me in that atmosphere is, but I understand it, you know. I understand I'm not, you know, I can kind of just, you know, be an asshole, and I let my employees know. I say, listen, if I yell or whatever, I was like, I don't give a shit. Like, just yell back at me, and then let's get this customer's food out right in a timely fashion, and that's it. I don't ever want you to like just worry about me. Oh my God, he yelled at me. Did I do something? No, it's just boom, boom. We're just in, you know, there's no time for pleasantries. Hey, get that. That's it. So, but you know, that's kind of like the worst part of me. But still, it's always be nice. You know what I mean? If they need something, you know, I'm always there to help them. You know, I make sure I feed all my employees, and you know, that's important to me. You know, feed people is important to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's the business you're in, right?
Yeah. Well, even if it's not, like, you know, I want people. Like, obviously food, I love food, but I think food is, if you can feed people, it's a good thing. I always, I'm going to eat whatever I want at my restaurant. My employees are going to get to eat too, you know. Hey, eat, don't worry. Hey, how much is this? Don't worry about it. You're going to eat 5 of them. Yeah, you got to pay, but you know, but I just think it's important. You know, you want to take care of people that are, you know, looking out for you. And
I think it's a good business strategy too, because you know, you're showing that I work here, you know, yes, I make this food and I enjoy it too, you know. It's the cliche. I'm not only
off your own supply.
Well, no, it's a cliche. Like, I'm not just a business owner, but I'm a customer too, you know. It's that sort of thing. But that's great, man. That's great.
It's a cool industry, you know. But again, you're gonna have people that don't like your shit.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck him. You get bad. Like, fucking Yelp. Yelp is the worst fucking thing ever fucking created. Like, these people just think people want to hear their bullshit. Like, I've had bad reviews, and I went after one of them. I go back because I didn't give a shit. They're like, dude, you're a business owner. You can't say that. I'm like, fuck them. I don't give a shit. I can close my doors tomorrow. I'll figure something else out. I'm never scared, you know, to be broke, because I'm not scared to work. So I'll always make money somehow.
Oh, man. I love that.
Like, whether I got to work at McDonald's for 6 months to get me through to do something else, especially when those, where is it, Florida, it's just $15 an hour. I could work on that. But so I'm not worried. Like, I'm never going to be a slave to like assholes. You know what I mean? Just because, hey, I'm a business owner, and you know, you shouldn't, you know, talk to customers that way. Like, but this lady just ripped the shit out of my business. Like, she took it personal, so I fucking went back at her. I posted online just to see what people said. A lot of people were like, it's funny because a lot of like cooks and people in the industry in the area, they're like, dude, we saw that shit. I just want to shake your hand. I'm like, it's like, I've never known a business owner to just fucking go after somebody like that. And I was like, well, you know, she started it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her name was Karen too. I swear to God. Her name was Karen. And but yeah,
that's so funny.
And then you get other customers. I make fun of it. You know, we just had another review that was. And it sucks because the girl's a sweetheart. I figured out who she was. I did some digging, you know, and she was just like, you know, the old lady was kind of, you know, they're not nice to me, and they fuck up my order all the time, which, and we did. Like, I'm not a chain, you know, we just make shit as it comes in, and we try to do our best, and I'm not the best at implementing procedure, because it changes. Nothing's the same, but and especially with the food we make, you know, hey, can I get the eggs over easy? Can I get them scrambled? Whatever. So she said, yeah, the lady in the morning is just kind of rude, and
that's probably the busiest time for bagels. First of all,
yeah. Well, she's an older lady, and she's not great with. I didn't hire her to be the, you know, cashier, but you know, sometimes she'll get frustrated with it, and I guess it portrays, which was a surprise to me because she's a sweetheart. You know, I love her and her husband, great people, but so she complained, you know. She goes, you know, I'm from New York. Their bagels are great. The owner is nice, and then just starts fucking
shitting on this person.
Shit, which is, you know, yeah, I get it, and it sucks because she says I'm to a point where I'm kind of uncomfortable, and she's been coming for a year, you know. So I know she's, and I sent her a response, you know, like, hey, but I highlighted, you know, the owner is nice and the bagels are great, And then I posted, hey, we got another positive review. You know what I mean? Fuck, I'm nice. My bagels are good. I don't give a shit. I'm happy. 2 stars. I don't give a shit. Focus on the positive, you know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was, you know, that's something I want to do. Take all my negative reviews and just post them on the wall, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck the positive reviews. Because people like the negative. Like, what's the first thing you do if you're looking for, like, a review to buy something?
Oh, well, you try to find the negative one.
You go to the negative.
Yeah.
Negative bias.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how we're programmed. Like, for example, when I was a bank manager, I asked another manager, I said, do you think your tellers were balancing every day? You know, balancing their drawer with what's in the computer? And he goes, no, it's part of their job. And I was like, well, what happens if they don't balance? This is when I first got started. And he's like, well, then, you know, we're going to be there late after work, and, you know, everyone's going to have to count their drawers and try and find this money. And then worst case scenario is that it gets, you know, well, it could lead to being fired if there's too many of them. And then it's work that I have to do to input, you know, into their file and all this stuff. And I said, so don't you think it's really beneficial when they balance the drawer? And he looked at me and was like, so maybe you should thank them once in a while when they balance the drawer, because they could also not balance the drawer. You know what I mean? And inevitably it's going to be on a day when you have something planned, you got to get out of there, right? Because
pretty much,
because that's Murphy's Law. But, you know, we're so geared towards, if it's positive and it works, I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You only have to react to the negative stuff. But you should be reacting to the positive stuff equally.
Yeah, and that's what, honestly, as and like I say, I'm not a great manager. Like the girl says, like, you know, the 19-year-old girl, she's like, you know, you're not a good manager, but you like to create things, not manage. I'm like, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Which is pretty, you know, intuitive for a 19-year-old girl.
I would say that, so. You know? Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, that's my problem. They can do like 20 great things, and then they do one thing bad. I'm like, look, we gotta fix this shit. What is this? Well, what about all this shit we did? I'm like, yeah, it's great. You know, I pay you. You know, so, but you know, but I know, you know, I understand that about myself, which is good to know, because most people don't want to realize that, hey, man, that's not cool. You know, that's not the way, you know, that's not how people want to be treated. You know, people want to be appreciated. That's the main thing about work. You can make great money, you know. If you're money motivated, it's all about money, but they want to be appreciated, you know. But I always make sure that, you know, I'm always texting them, hey, man, great job today, or because I know it was kind of rough. And I let them know, I was like, this is how I am. I'm sorry. I wish I wasn't. But if you do, like, everything great, but you do one thing fucked up, I'm going to bring up that fucked up thing, you know. And
I'm not saying that you shouldn't. Like, you absolutely should. It's because you got to correct deficiency. Like, that's the bottom line. I mean, you got to
run.
Exactly.
So, but I got to give them credit. Like, hey, guys, great job. But it's just the way, you know. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, but, you know, you just walk in somewhere and it's like, fuck, you know. But yeah, no.
Well, it's also your livelihood. Like your investment in that is also greater than theirs,
and
for
they gotta
sure.
Realize you know, I do stress about things like that, because I just want people to be happy, you know. So like the customer service, when I see that really did bother me. So, you know, I talk to everybody, and so just be nice, you know. Just if you're frustrated, just kind of bottle it in, and then when the customer leaves, just come to the back and call me a fat fuck. I don't care. Just take it out on me.
Yeah.
But be good to customers, you know, because people can go anywhere, you know. And so,
you know who? Goodness, I'm about to say, do you know who? And I think I forgot his first name, but Bob. It's either Bob Keller or Bill Keller, but he was the CEO of Southwest, the original CEO, and he was famous for a customers first mentality, and he would hire I take that back, employee first mentality towards business. And so, do you know who he hired or where he recruited primarily for flight attendants?
Strip club?
No. Division. I know, right?
Oh, my strippers. Fuck. I mean, we would kill it. Fuck, we just started a new business. Holy shit, you got a plane. I know the strippers.
Yeah. But it was Division I high school cheerleaders. And that's where the mantra of hire for attitude, train for success came from. He coined that because that's what he did. Yeah,
it's also not hiring fat girls. You know,
well, he hired
in a
people
very sneaky way.
Fair enough.
There you go. So see, he's an asshole because, you know, everybody needs love.
Well, he said well, his idea was they were trained and conditioned to boost energy and make people feel good. But to your point, strippers do the same.
Yes, but
strippers do the same.
Probably to another level as well.
And you can pay them cash.
Yeah, they don't care about it. Yeah,
they're not worried about the benefits. But yeah, he also said, like he was asked in some Harvard business class, who's more important, your customers or your shareholders, and he said neither. He said my employees, and he said when my employees are happy, well, they're happy to conduct business and happy to do their jobs. Or they're happy to do their jobs, they're going to be happy to help customers. And when customers feel like they're being greeted with good service and somebody's happy to help them, they buy more of what I'm selling. And when people buy more of what I'm selling, the shareholders are happy.
Yeah, it all boils down to the shareholders, but you got to know what starts the chain reaction.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the guy from Virgin, who owns a Virgin.
Yeah.
He's the same way. He's like, I got to make sure my employees are happy, and you want to, see, like I wish I could pay these people more money than they know what to do with. But I sell bagels, so I don't make a lot of money. Yeah, that's why I try to feed them. I want them to be happy. Yeah, because like you said, that projects to everything else that they're doing. Yeah, and so
I think you can make food in an angry state, and it transfers to the food.
You think so? No, I don't think so.
I do.
I'm pissed as fuck, and I'll make you a sandwich that you would fucking.
Die for. Yeah, but I'm saying like your happiness is rested in the fulfillment of the process. But like an angry mother that's making food out of resentment,
sloppy or something.
Yeah, like it's there's something about it. I feel like I can taste it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
you're high now. I said, hey, should I take another bite before I come? You're like, it's up to you. I was like, nah, fuck, I ain't doing that.
I'll get you there.
You're high.
I'll get you there just by talking to you, man.